Hold on to your wigs, lace fronts, and your last shred of sanity, because the love and hip-hop cosmos has just dropped a pregnancy bomb so loud that even Mona Scott Young had to clutch her pearls. Bambi is officially pregnant. Yes, again. Scrappy, too. That man is out here looking as if he has just seen a ghost or worse, a positive test. He was unprepared for . So, who is the daddy? Is it Scrappy? Is it young Jock? Is this the storyline twist no one saw coming? And why is Scrappy pacing backstage like my just informed him, you are the father? Because what began as whispers and reality TV tension just escalated into a full-fledged scandal with baby bumps, betrayal, and possibly a bogus DNA test. According to multiple sources, including a hairstylist, a group chat, and that one cousin, who always knows too much, Bambi verified the pregnancy off camera, and Scrappy is concerned. What exactly happened behind closed doors? Was this intentional, or is it a desperate move in a long-running feud between ex-partners, baby moms, and angry co-stars? Get ready because we are about to reveal every filthy, unedited, emotionally unstable moment of this drama. And believe me, it is only getting worse. Lil Scrappy is probably texting his barber or skimming through Instagram memes while the internet erupts. Why? Because word gets around. There are no wait words in group chats or salons. And according to the Love and Hip Hop edit bay, Bambi is pregnant again, not just rumored to be so. We're talking about a proven belly-touching, radiant skin. Ultrasound post on Instagram pregnant. Now this is where things get crazy. Scrappy had no idea. Yes, you heard that correctly. Scrappy learned about someone who won't stop leaking voice notes from blogs, according to one of his closest buddies. Let that sink in. Imagine discovering your ex-wife, who just dragged you on national television and flung your soul into the group chat, is suddenly with a child, and everyone knows except you. That is not simply drama. That is Greek tragedy in Atlanta lighting. But let us quickly rewind this mess. This isn't simply some the oopsie baby scandal. This is the latest chapter in a war drama that has lasted longer than Scrappy's rap career. We're talking treachery, bounce backs, diss tracks, makeup, sex, and perhaps a mystery baby. Now, let us clear the air. Scrappy and Bambi's relationship history is already ambiguous. They've been married, divorced, remarried, confused, and blocked on Instagram so frequently that admirers can't keep up. But this time, something feels different. Why? Because the situation quickly escalated from petty to pregnant. Scrappy's facial expressions have suddenly made him a hot topic with the hashtag Scrappy snot. So, where did it all start? So, let's chat about Bambi, queen of the clapback, often known as the legend of one raised eyebrow. And evidently, the queen of strategic baby news has dropped it. It all started with Carly Red's brunch gathering. Because where else would a life-changing discovery occur? According to many eyewitnesses, which we define as cast members with confessionals, Bambi arrived looking abducted, mute, and curiously glowing. Not just the regular I'm back on my fitness journey glow, but the baby on board glow. Cue the suspicious stares. Jessica Dime allegedly leaned over and whispered, "Why Bambi's stomach appear like it's planning a second season?" Even Carly Red, who usually minds everybody's business save her own, was caught on mix stating, "I ain't trying to start nothing, but that doesn't appear like bloating to me." Then came the subtle surprise. Bambi is in the midst of a phony toast. They allegedly let it slip. Something about motherhood gifting me again. New chapters. Scrappy's reaction. The radio is silent. He was not there. He was not told. And according to his hairstylist, who went live 2 hours later, Scrappy was taken entirely by surprise. According to sources, he left a shot early, cursed out his producer, and called his mother crying in auto-tune. And we haven't really scraped the surface yet, because immediately the news broke, conjecture intensified. Whose baby is it? I mean, you would think it was Scraps, right? But this is Love and Hip Hop. People are scared about the reunion. Because of baby assumptions, people began calling out names faster than Bambi. Blocks trolls. Guess whose name came up first? Young Jock. Now, before we go any farther, let us wonder why Young Jock is usually at the heart of stupidity. This man resembles the Atlanta version of Where's Waldo, but with more baby mothers and horrible hairstyles. Fans allege that last season's Real Subtle had Bambi and Jock having a brief off-camera moment at a birthday party. Did it signify? Anything? Was it harmless? Was it foreshadowing? Scrappy does not believe it was harmless. According to our inside source, the nail technician overheard a facet time call. Scrappy did. Let that marinate. His own mother drank the tea, stirred it, sipped it, and still didn't warn him. The betrayal was so severe that Shakespeare screamed, "Damn." According to sources close to the incident, Jessica Dime's cousin, who works at Lenox Mall, Mama D and Bambi recently re-established their friendship over lunch, exactly around the time Bambi was observed shopping for baby clothes. Now, let's address the young jock elephant in the room. While Jock has been mute on the pregnancy rumors, his name is louder than a DJ air horn in this drama. And let's be honest, Jock has a past. Jock has a history of snooping, of baby mama plot twists, and most importantly of appearing guilty, even when he isn't. So, when fans began seeing deleted text messages, old amorous Instagram comments, and a suspicious moment from season 11 where Jock commented, "Bambi has been looking different recently," the internet snapped. Some feel Jock was simply joking, while others believe he and Bambi hooked up during the off months of her and Scrappy's roller coaster relationship. Even Scrappy's other baby mom, Erica Dixon, decided to get involved, tweeting, "See this why I mind my business." The timeline is a mess, the receipts are inconclusive, but the shade is eternal. There are too many stories, not enough paternity testing. Few of the girls are fighting. Meanwhile, Scrappy hasn't acknowledged or denied anything since he's too busy sliding mentally and supposedly contacting all his exes questioning whether they ever truly loved. Spice tried to call and soothe him, but he said, "Don't remix my pain." Let's talk about Bambi for a second because, in the midst of all this chaos, she's been almost serene, like unconcerned queen energy. She's putting cryptic captions like, "Growth comes with solitude. I prayed for this chapter." And the ultimate passive-aggressive nuke. A baby is always a blessing, whether you're invited or not. Girl, according to some leaked DMs reportedly screenshotted by one of Bambi's makeup artists, Scrappy not being the father. Yes, you read that correctly. He reportedly texted someone, "I know when that baby comes out, if those eyes don't match, I'm out." Let's take a moment to breathe because the question on everyone's mind right now isn't just whether Bambi is truly pregnant, but also who the father is. Let's take a look at the timeline. Bambi and Scrappy were Jock and Bambi's last public appearance was roughly 5 months ago, and they were seen filming together 4 months ago. 3 months ago, Bambi uploaded a fresh energy, new beginning selection, and now she's confirmed pregnant and radiant. It's messy. It's giving. Maury must be booked now. Some fans are even dragging production into this. There's a hypothesis that the entire pregnancy the news was timed to coincide with the season 13 storyline, which was purportedly promoted by producers to boost ratings. If this is true, the producer deserves an Emmy. Speaking of Carly Red is also being blamed. Apparently, she brought Jock and Bambi to the same event and then unintentionally left her mic on during their combo. Was this a coincidence or classic Carly sabotage? We all know her Carly read me messy AF, and y'all let her cook every season. She lives on drama in the same way that Jock thrives on baby showers. And don't forget about the fans, who are wild. One fan made a bogus paternity reveal flyer on Instagram that claimed, "Coming soon." Mama D will host Bambi's baby reveal, with young Jock Jing. Trojan sponsored this. Another shared a side-by-side comparison of Bambi's sonogram and Scrappy's perplexed expression in a meme with the text, "He trying to see if that baby got his jawline." The internet is unhinged. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, guess who? Bambi has apparently been spotted with a post announcement. Little Mendy sees. Don't ask us how or why. Just know that it's been flying about the Twitter rumor space like a bad perfume sample at a strip mall. Do now fans are demanding, literally begging, Mona Scott to bring back the lie detector test episode because if we don't obtain DNA results, somebody will wind up fighting in front of a food truck again. But let's not forget that there's a child involved in all of this. A real baby, real life, and real implications. And while Bambi is shining and Scrappy is drowning in auto-tune tears, we're still waiting for the last terrible dramatic reveal. WH is really going to step up. Is Joe the father? Is Scrappy being gaslit? Or is Bambi playing chess as the boys play Connect 4? You think this is messy? Wait till you see this video, since the baby shower has just been canceled, and we're hearing lawyers may be involved. When Scrappy felt he had a handle on the pandemonium, Bambi vanished from social media, with no fresh pictures or stories. Even her hairstylist shared a joke that stated, "When your client blocks you mid-wig, yeah, it's that deep." Rumor is Bambi deliberately pulled back because, according to sources, she has been blowing up production phones in an attempt to obtain raw footage from this season's filming in order to determine how friendly Jock and Bambi were behind the scenes. You realize it's horrible when your wife reports to the FBI. Meanwhile, Scrappy is getting imaginative. In the studio working on what fans call his Lemonade, an entire emotional rap album allegedly dedicated to heartache, betrayal, and possibly paternity tests. One leaked lyric read, "She snatched my peace, then blamed me for the war, kid on the way, but I don't know what for. Someone call Bank and tell her the guys are retaliating." But wait, it gets messier. Since a new player has just entered the game, an anonymous informant wrote, "Jessica Dime's eyelash text indicates that a third male is possibly involved. Yeah, Jock and Scrappy might not even be the primary suspects anymore." According to her, Bambi has casually communicated with an unknown industry figure, someone involved in the love and hip-hop milieu, a producer who is older, wealthy, and apparently interested. Bambi's lawyer has now requested complete rights to her plot modifications and utilization. Honey, is the pregnancy real? Or is this the most brilliant storyline control move in love and hip-hop history? Think about it. Scrappy swirling equals a dramatic male lead arc. Jock under fire generates tension and ratings. Mama, serious preaching equals Bambi is silent, pregnant, secretive, and legally protected, as our viral meme sound bites. She isn't simply playing the game. She is practically altering the script. Do you know who is sweating? Mona Scott. Because, behind the scenes, Season 13 is already being billed as the maternity mystery of the South. Posters are supposedly being put up that state. One woman, one baby, 3 men, no DNA, love and hip-hop. ATL Season 13, the paternity plot. Tell me this isn't the wildest build-up to a season ever. Even Carly read. Yes, Carly went live and said, "I know some tea, but y'all ain't ready for it. Let's just say, if you think it's Jocks, you're watching the wrong couple." Carly has now completely bewildered everyone. But this is the final twist of the blade. Scrappy's mother, Mama D, has now filed paperwork for grandparent visiting rights for the unborn kid. Let that sink in. She's not sure if the baby is Scrappy's. She does not care. She just wants to make sure that it's her grandchild. She already has a lawyer on board. This isn't reality television anymore. It's a real-life legal drama. So, what happens next? Will Bambi reveal his father before the start of Season 13? Will Jock's marriage collapse under suspicion? Will Scrappy survive the emotional impact and release the best mixtape of the year? And most importantly, can Mona Scott ever regain control of her cast? So, whatever happens next, things are crystal clear. This pregnancy has transformed everything. Not just the cast, relationships, or storyline, but the entire dang series. And we are just getting started because of the baby shower. Season 13 is already shaping up to be the most unhinged season ever, with invitations to Erica Dixon's silent drama and Carly Red's not-so-quiet plan. And if Bambi does this correctly, she will walk away with a new baby, a new purse, and a new contract. Welcome to Love and Hip Hop, where your ex's tears pay you. Maternity leave. Now, let's go to the conclusion. So there you have it, guys. This isn't simply a messy issue. It includes heartbreak, baby bumps, lawsuits, and live broadcast breakdowns. It's an all-out love and hip-hop apocalypse. So the million-dollar question is Bambi actually pregnant? Is this merely a Season 13 publicity nuke? Is young Jock the father, or is he merely a handy scapegoat with poor timing and a lousy withdrawal game? Did Scrappy just did he play harder than on his previous mixtape? Because, listen, we're talking about a reality program where fighting in front of food trucks is considered a sport. Paternity tests deserve Emmys, and tears aren't genuine, unless they're captured in a confessional session with dramatic background music. Now we want to hear from you. Leave a comment and tell us whether you think Scrappy is the daddy. Is Bambi making a Mona Scott chess move to secure the main character check? Or are we all just extras in a plot penned in petty heaven? And if you are just as startled, gagged, and emotionally weary as we are, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and switch on notifications because, baby, the season hasn't even begun yet. and we're drowning in DNA drama. This is just the beginning. We have scandals that are hotter than Mama D's, incense used in prayer rooms. We had baby showers turn into depositions. And we've got EXEs posting tear-stained receipts like it's Judgment Day. So, buckle up, because when it comes to love, hip-hop ATL, even the pregnancy tests contain stories.